40-yard line. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Straight ahead, ETN. Gets around him. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a level run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Down. Go.
On first down, Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's the feeling any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They go play action with Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On first down, Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case,
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Hassan Reddick coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Set.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From midfield now, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Alert. Ready, go.
Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps.
Come on.
They can.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean